Timelines recap for our two classes on Thursday the 30th of October, which was part 3 of our 6-week beginner course, and Monday the 23rd of October. So we'll start off with the Thursday class first. So today we were looking at Giros. So we start off with the leaders taking a few steps down the road, taking a side step to the left, and then starting to rotate to the left, which will cause the follower to step through on their left leg. And with the Ocho technique from our side, she's twisting her chest and foot towards the leader. So as the leader continues to rotate, she comes into the clec position by bringing her feet together. And then we're going to take another side step as the leader continues to rotate. We're then going to help the follower pivot backwards from the clec position into the back step phase, and another side step and walk out. And we can do the same to the clockwise direction by picking that side step, rotating to the right, so there's the forward step, into the side step, back step with the pivot, and walking out. We then, for the rest of the class, concentrated just on the anti-clockwise hero. First of all, with the leaders, starting off with a Lapiz, so taking the left leg around into a pencil, to into a cross, and furling, and then we can shape these around and talk about the importance of being able to lift the heel to provide yourself catching it on your own foot, or going into a wider based Enrosque, so you can rotate it in a grounded position. And then finally we added in some Sacadas. So as the follower steps around, you have the option to put a Sacada in here, so moving the left leg between the follower's legs, twisting to the left for the leader, you step onto it to displace that foot, causing it to continue the hero, but without the clec position. We also looked at it doing this from the side step, in which case we displace the follower's foot into the back step, and finally from the back step, where we displace the follower's leg upwards. But for this one, we're not really stepping around the follower. We can do, but it can cause issues where that leg is. So I think that covered everything from our Thursday class. On Monday, it was myself and Alison teaching, and we looked at alterations and then spirals. So we start off with the forward ocho. So stepping to the side, twisting the chest to the left to allow the follower to come through into our forward ochos. And then as she was about to start rotating, so she's stepping through, and as soon as we feel that back leg moving and coming to the clec position and she starts rotating, we were stepping through the right foot, pivoting, and then taking a side step, so to get the alteration. So we also talked about the timing of being a sort of slow, quick. So this is different from feeling from a Sacada where we step between the follower's legs. We also then looked at a back alteration. So for this one, we start off with the back ocho, and as the follower is going to pivot here, this is where I step around my follower and close the feet together as I continue to pivot her, so I can step to my right and bring her through. So these back alterations really require the timing to get there before the follower starts projecting that foot backwards. From here, because we have this back step from the pivot, we then looked at a spiral. So we centered the follower's weight and then walked around the follower so the feet stay in the same position, and she builds up the torsion which she can release into a beleo to step out into the ocho, or we can take this into a volcada. So from our spiral, as I step around, bring that torsion through, I'm going to straighten up my chest to her, bring her in, and then take her into the front cross and out of the Volcada there. So we talked about the technique for the Volcadas too. Anyway, that completes what we did on Monday. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in another video or class very soon.